Welcome back. Let's take a legislative look at the possession of drugs in the UK. When it comes to drug possession in the UK, mere possession doesn't automatically equate to criminal guilt. Simply having something in your possession doesn't necessarily mean you are guilty of the offence of possession. The concept of possession is nuanced and involves two key elements: the physical and the mental elements. The physical element of possession was proof that the item is either in the custody or control of the defendant. Actual physical custody is having the item on your person. However, custody is not always necessary. Control over the item is sufficient. For instance, if someone leaves a drug in their car, they still have control over it even if they are not physically present with the car. Control extends to situations where someone else has custody of the item on behalf of the possessor. For example, if a person imports drugs and gives them to a dealer for distribution, the importer retains control while the dealer has custody. The Misuse of Drugs Act clarifies that possession includes anything under a person's control, even if it is in someone else's custody. Without custody or control, possession cannot be established. For example, if you purchase drugs but they remain with the dealer, you neither have custody nor control, and thus no possession. The mental element of possession is centered around knowledge. The defendant must know that the item is in their custody or control. They do not need to know exactly what the item is, but they must be aware of its existence. If a drug is secretly slipped into someone's pocket without their knowledge, they do not possess it because they are unaware of its presence. Conversely, if a person knows they have custody of an item, even if they are unaware it contains drugs, they still possess it. For instance, if someone is holding a friend's jacket without knowing it contains drugs, they do not have possession due to lack of knowledge. There is an exception where a person is considered to possess drugs delivered to their home, even if they are unaware of the delivery, provided they requested the delivery. This can be seen as a form of control over the transaction. Possession can also be joint. For example, if two people share a vehicle knowing it contains drugs, they both have possession if they share control over the drugs. Joint possession is established by whether the drugs form part of a common pool accessible to both. In conclusion, possession requires both custody or control of an item and knowledge of that custody or control. The person doesn't need to know the specific nature of the item, but must be aware that they possess something. This dual requirement ensures that both physical and mental elements are considered in determining possession under UK law. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.